Do you remember that game? Do you remember that game? What is it? Flappy Bird?
Flappy Bird, yeah.
Yeah. And it was a free game, and that guy was making $50,000 a day. He had to shut it down because he was getting death threats.
And that goes to show you the power of something that people enjoy.
Yeah.
Like if they're genuinely enjoying it and it has that kind of organic growth, it's going to do really well.
By the way, this video is sponsored by Owned.tv, your one-stop shop for all your stream design needs. So if you're looking for new alerts, overlays, panels, really anything for your channel, they've got a massive library of beautiful designs, including the Minimal series one you're looking at right now, which is one of my favorites. And one of the best parts about it is that their designs are modular. So if all of your friends pick up the same overlay, you can each pick and choose different parts that you want to use, and none of you will have identical overlays. So if you'd like to make the smart move, feel free to use the link in the description below. That link also supports the channel when you use it. And if you'd like 40% off, use code alpha at checkout.
So you and I have a very unique business model that we talked about on the phone that I think is worth a discussion.
Okay.
And that people are afraid to do. We neither of us charge for anything. I shouldn't say never. Like, I know you have like stuff you can do with giveaways, but like we do so much free stuff.
Oh yeah.
And like, and have been able to monetize free things so well. And it just feels like a lot of people, like as soon as they get any kind of following, they immediately try to put out a product that they can sell. Because like, oh, here I have this following of 3,000 viewers. If I sell an overlay pack or I sell this thing over here, I can make a couple bucks. And I feel like it immediately halts their progress, and they're basically they're ruining the rather than taking the opportunity of that growth for your own branding, they're taking it for trying to cash out, I guess.
Yeah, this is the freemium model.
Yeah.
Freemium model. So it's the idea of putting your product out there, just letting people enjoy it, and it's free, and there's really no catch other than like you create an ecosystem where people get to enjoy it, but you get that initial exposure, and then you use it as a method of discoverability and a form of exposure, and you're adding value to the community. And then what happens is the community appreciates it, and they you earn a nice following, and they tend to reciprocate that value back to you somehow.
And what I think a lot of people miss is all the other ways to monetize outside of just getting money directly from your viewers. Like there's so much more value than money up front. Like building I don't like using the word influencer, but like influence is incredibly monetizable. Like having like insanely monetizable. And you can do it well too. You can maintain your integrity and monetize your influence. And when you cash out early, you lose the opportunity to build that influence.
I totally agree. I'll give you one example. We started this PC giveaway. I'm doing a PC giveaway right now with Power GPU and Ranger. And we positioned this giveaway at a certain time in the day and made people use hashtags, which is like how Twitter works, you know. Yeah. And we were able to get this PC trending to -- in the United States. And it was trending 15 overall in the world. And within the first within the first 3 hours, it had 25,000 retweets, and it was trending #1 in the United States and Canada, and it was insane. It was insane.
And if you had added a sponsor to that tweet,
exactly,
like how much would you have been able to charge? Like, well, honestly, how much do you think you'd been able to charge to sponsor that tweet?
To sponsor that tweet, normally I would just charge for the PC giveaway, so probably a couple $1,000s. But seeing that we have the horsepower to make things trend worldwide, I don't know. I'd have to work on a different model now. I think maybe
you could have gotten into the 5 figures for sure to have a worldwide trending tweet sponsored.
Yeah.
And that would cost not a single dime to your viewers to do that.
Not a single dime, and they're getting something for free. Someone's going to win this PC tonight.
Dude, it's crazy, dude. Free is the new business model, and people are so afraid of it.
Yeah, one quote I heard before, and I don't know if it's good or bad, but it was like, if the product is free, then you're the product.
Yeah,
It's
I was
weird.
talking about. I think it was originally about Facebook. If you're not paying for anything, then you are the product. If
Yeah.
you can't find the product, you're the product. Yeah, you are the user is Facebook's product. I try to think about it. Like I didn't get it because I think I heard that first like 15 years ago when
Yeah.
Facebook was like first starting, whatever. And I was like, what does that even mean? And now I get it. Like Facebook is monetizing their users with ad revenue, and sometimes their data.
Right. Data is the new oil.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of data analysis, and people pay a lot because when you understand the data, you can do forecasting and regression and make predictions about where things are going and really get ahead of the market.
Yeah, that's a scary one though.
It is.
There's influence and there's data. Those are two different things you can monetize for free. When I always wondered, like, hey, when I sign up for a grocery store card, how come I just get a discount? Like,
Yeah.
what? How is that work? Is it just because they know I'm going to come back because I have their loyalty card? No, they're selling my data.
Right.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and they'll literally sell that data to a general advertising agency, and that agency will bring on other companies who will pay to join the pool and gain access to the data, and that's when you get spam and that kind of thing. I just launched a mobile game under Grid Gaming. It's a little bubble rescue popper, little bubble game, and there was a part of the game was you can either watch an ad or you can go and buy some coins if you want to keep going, like if you need more lives as part of the game. And within the mobile app, we literally had to provide a list of organizations that wanted to sponsor the ads, and it was like over 300 advertising or companies that were advertising on there
Huh.
that were willing to pay per click to watch their ad.
Just and for a free game. Do you remember that game? Do you remember that game? What is it? Flappy Bird?
Flappy Bird, yeah.
Yeah, that was when I worked at Apple, actually. That was like what, 9 years ago? Dude, we had a high score board back in the break room at the Apple store of who could get the farthest in Flappy Bird, and it got up to like 200 to 300 tubes or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
And it was a free game, and that guy was making $50,000 a day. He had to shut it down because he was getting death threats because kids were getting addicted to it, and their parents were so upset that they were threatening him, which is like, just stop your kids from playing the game. Like, they're your kids.
Yeah.
But dude, the guy on a free game just with little ads popping up at the bottom was making 50K a day.
And that goes to show you the power of something that people enjoy.
Yeah.
Like if they're genuinely enjoying it and it has that kind of organic growth, it's going to do really well.
Yeah. It's a lot of responsibility though. Like knowing that you have that influence. And I know that if I say, hey, you should buy this microphone, people are going to buy it. Like if I were to sign a contract with a company and sell a really crappy microphone, I'd be totally like, I might make an extra buck right now, but I'd be destroying my community. I'd be destroying my credibility, and I would end up losing out on 10 times as much as I made.
That credibility is super important. Credibility and transparency, which I love, by the way, what you've done with Stream Beats and showing like the whole monetization and sharing all of that. And everyone's all aboard. They're like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And
Dude, people used to hate hearing that. Like people used to hate sponsorships on content creators. Now they're all about it. They want to see their favorite creator make bank.
It's amazing.
It's awesome.
That is something I face doing retweet giveaways on Twitter. And I'll still get the occasional, the kindergartner that comes in today and leaves a little comment. But there's, for the most part, like everyone's super positive in these retweets and these retweet giveaways. And I always have the winner provide proof because I can't tell you how many times I get called fake. These giveaways are fake. And now it's gotten to the point where I don't even have to respond to those. Like the community responds.
They come out and they're like, they come out with their pitchforks.
Yeah. I'll get tagged in a tweet or something. There's someone being a little toxic or something, and then I see the community already like on that person, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've established credibility, and then when someone does a giveaway with me or something, that they already get that immediate credibility that, oh, this is a real giveaway it's worth my time at least taking a shot. It's a real thing.
Yeah. It takes time to build that too, but if you can, it's so powerful. And it's worth more than any product that you could sell to your viewers. There's just no way you can top that. What are those walls?
I don't know.
Oh, little guy, what is he doing?
Oh, I beat him up, dude. Don't worry.
That was the creepiest thing I've ever seen. Ah! I don't like these little zombies.